What's up, Throdle? Is the Dodge Gen 2 Viper trying to kill you when you're driving? Well, keep on watching, as today you're in for a ride. Hi, I'm Nadine, the co-founder of Throdle, and today I'm in foggy San Francisco with my friend Rahul. Hey, Rahul.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello.
So the answer to your question was no, the Gen 2 Viper isn't trying to kill you. I've owned this one for 18 months and I'll tell you why it isn't and why that misconception may have started, and then we'll go for a ride and you'll see what it's like to drive one.
Sounds great. So before we go for the ride, how about you tell us a little bit about this little badge right there?
When the Dodge Viper first came out, or the Gen 2 came out, Dodge had it set at 450 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds. But with a giant engine like that, it's very easy to get more power out of it. Yep. So this was a package that was installed by a dealer in the Northeast, and they actually dynoed it afterwards. So it has 531 foot-pounds and 506 horsepower. So
one of the things you talked about earlier was it is trying to kill people who are completely inexperienced.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the problems with the Viper is a lot of people keep them, don't really change them, and they run very few miles on them. So when I bought this car, it had 13,000 miles on it. It was 16 years old. And when I first got it, I saw that the tires were the original tires the car came with in 2002. You really don't want to be driving any car on 17-year-old tires. So the first thing I did was put some nice sticky R-compound tires on it, and now you really have to be driving like a hooligan to get the back end to step out.
So one of the best things about the Dodge Viper is it's got a V10 naturally aspirated engine in it. So it must be angry.
It is so much fun. When it first came out, it was the largest passenger car engine since World War II. The Dodge is about lots of power in a nice package.
So how about we pop the hood and then we check out the sound?
Let's do that.
All right.
Yeah, this is probably the part of the Viper everyone remembers, the giant 8-liter engine. And the mods that the dealer did when this car was first sold, it's got a cold air intake on there, it's got headers and roller rockers, and that's all you really need to do, straight bolt-ins, and you can push it up to 500 horsepower, which is kind of crazy.
Okay, well, let's rev it. Let's hear what it sounds like. So speaking of wanting, just taking a look at this hood. Is this fiberglass?
It is fiberglass. When the car came out, this was the single most expensive body panel on any car sold in America, because it is such a giant piece of fiberglass and you can't really fix it. So it was very expensive. You don't really want to hit anything in this car.
So let's talk a little bit about this color. Is this steel gray?
Yes, this was a 2002 only color that Dodge made, and my original plan was to get a red one, but then I saw this color. They only made 200 of them, and I was like, oh, gotta buy this.
Yeah, and the iconic one that everyone talks about is the blue with the white racing stripe, right?
So the blue and white stripes are what Dodge used to do for all of its advertising, and so that's another funny thing about it. That's the most common color. They made about 4,000 of those, but that's the one everyone wants. So you can probably get between $5,000 and $10,000 more for a blue and white versus one of these, which is odd but interesting.
Well, how about this? Why don't we go take it for a spin?
Let's do that.
All right, let's go. Hey, where's the seatbelt?
It's on the inside.
Oh, what's it doing over there?
For some reason, Dodge put it on the inside only on the GTSs. The RT10s have it on the outside.
Oh, I see. Okay. So this poster that you had on your bedroom wall when you were a little kid, was it this model?
No, it was the RT10 actually from Gen 1. So the original Viper that had no windows, it had a removable roof. It was red because that was the color that everyone had in the posters.
And for the Gen 2, one of the new features is the fixed roof, right?
Yes. I believe what Dodge did was the first model of the Viper they designed was the GTS, but they started selling the RT10. And then in '96 was when they came out with the official GTS models, which have this fixed roof. And for some reason, those are, even though the RT10 came out first, the GTS is the iconic car.
You already mentioned some glitches to do with the Viper. Is there anything here internally that is a little bit odd when you're one of the owners?
But one of my pet peeves is the air conditioning. where half of the settings on the dial don't actually blow cold air, which makes no sense. When I first bought the car, I was very unhappy that the air conditioning is not working, and then I realized that in the manual, they're like, no, that's how it is. And when you do blow cold air, the coldest setting, it's got this weird vent that blows air at your crotch for no reason, which makes no sense either. Dodge made a real mess of it.
Dodge made a little dodgy car.
It's kind of hard to tell how much a Viper is worth. So if you want a Gen 3 Viper, you could easily get one all day for 30k. Because Gen 3s are kind of the red-headed stepchild. Nobody really buys one. Because the Gen 2 is the iconic shape, and the Gen 5 essentially copied that shape. But Gen 5s are pretty new, so they're worth probably 70 to 120 based on spec.
What kind of reaction do you get when you're driving this car?
Well, you get a lot of thumbs ups on it. I think everyone appreciates the Viper. The Viper is a rare car. Even though they made almost 40,000 Vipers, I think 39,000 total, you don't really see them on the street. I think I've seen maybe 5 or 6 in the last year and a half. I love driving it. It makes me feel like a rock star. I feel cool. I don't know if I look cool, but I feel cool, and that's what you're paying money for, I guess. And I even like saying, let's take the Viper today. It
sounds meaty.
It is really, really fast. It's got a lower differential that was part of this kit, and it goes very fast in a straight line. It's got a surprising amount of grip. The cornering, it doesn't like hitting bumps mid-corner, but if you're on a really flat surface, so like at autocross, it's fine. At a track, I would probably want to stay off the curbs a little bit.
So no rouge on this one, huh?
Probably not. I'm fairly sure I'm not taking a rouge flat in this car anytime soon.
Thanks, Rahul. I had an awesome time in my first Dodge Viper. How can people keep in touch with you?
So if you guys would like to know more about Dodge Viper ownership from a real Viper owner, feel free to hit me up on the Throdle app or leave a message in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like it and share it on whichever networks you're on.
Excellent. And we've had so much bonus footage today that we've actually put it on the Throdle app. So be sure to download it today. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you get notified when we upload new content. So thanks for watching today, and please join us next time as Throdle's driving connections and fueling experiences.
See you guys.